shady. We are very observant of Dak Prescott on this show. Sometimes we're critical, sometimes people sing praises. But let's be real. If Dak Prescott beats the Niners on Sunday, it would be huge.
Huge.
But what would a win for Dak mean?
I think it would be a win of the Cowboys getting over that hump, right? When you think of the postseason, you think of Dak Prescott. Not a lot of positive things come up. He could change the narrative. Think about Monday, what it's going to be like. Then they come on here on Fox and speak. You do your little thing. You introduce everybody, and you say, and Dak Prescott wins the game.
Come on, Dak. Yeah.
The Cowboys unbeat the Niners in San Francisco. Like, that whole narrative, that whole storyline will be amazing. I think that it would change the narrative of Dak Prescott as a quarterback in big moments in the playoffs, which we haven't seen. And the games that we did see him lose, or I'm sorry, the games that we did see the Cowboys lose, it was his fault. So imagine we changed that. The reason why the Cowboys won, it wasn't because of Michael Parsons. It was because Dak Prescott. And I think that's the thing he could change. Change my mind. Change your mind.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Right? Joy, you know? So I think if he can get this done, man, that would be big for his career and the way we view Dak Prescott.
Joy said, no. James, where you stand on it? What would a win on Sunday mean for Dak?
It'll change your mind?
Yeah. I always see him lose big moments against good teams.
Okay. This one here is all mental for Dak. We've been a part of football games to where we've lost to some teams and we like, hey, man, they start beating us and we like, yeah, here we go again, right? For Dak Prescott, this is a mental game. I can get over this hump, right? And for me, that's what I'm looking at. Dak Prescott, be the reason why this is a mental game for you. The last two times you have played the Niners, they have ended your football season in the playoffs. So this one here is mental. And the reason why I say that is to share a story. When I first came in the National Football League as a rookie, we doing one-on-ones, right? And Charles Woodson jumps up there, and I skip everybody to get up there like it's my time. Finna show the world what I got. Charles off at about 8 yards. Aaron Rodgers give me curl. And I come off the ball, yada! Best breakout I never had. Coming back to the ball, I'm like, I just got it. He come in front of me, pick that thing. Whop. After that, I went back and I got my phone and I called my family. I said, we're going to get cut. We ain't going to make it. That was my best. Right. That was my best that I had right there, and it ain't work. He picked it. So I'm like, hey, don't start unpacking. This here over. Even though we was drafted third round, whatever, this here over, right? Couple practices later, Wood jump up there again. I slid to the back. Here you go. Because mentally, I was just like, I ain't good enough for him yet. I ain't ready yet. So for Dak, this is mental, bro. And you got to get over this one, and you got to go out there. And I don't care if you throw a pick, how you going to bounce back? Because you know if you do throw a pick, all that stuff creep back up in your head as well. Play the game. This one here, mental. Get this one done, Dak.
Oh. Joey, where I'm from, we call that duck and smoke.
Yeah, I did that.
I just told you. I done ducked a lot of smoke in my life.
I just told you.
I should have ducked more smoke. I didn't. That was not ducking
time for me to
smoke.
leave.
I was going head into smoke for many, many years. I'm too old for that now. All right, I don't want to get crazy here, guys. I'm very excited for the game. I am. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to this. And if the Niners win, which is the team that I'm picking, I'm probably going to talk a little trash.
We're going to lose that game.
However, this is week 5.
Yes, it is.
The 2 times that the Niners beat the Cowboys was in the postseason. The Niners have been to the Super Bowl. The Niners have been to an NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
The Cowboys, led by Dak Prescott, have not been past the divisional round of the playoffs. This is an important game for Dak. This isn't really even an important game for the Niners, if we're being honest. I'm sure they'd love to win, and they think it's important to win an NFC game and for the standings and all those things. But like the Niners do what they do in the postseason, and they do it to Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. So this is a game for the Cowboys. This is a game for Cowboys fans. This is a game for Cowboys pride. This is a game for Dak Prescott redemption. It wouldn't change my opinion of Dak Prescott in the postseason because I've seen Dak win big regular season games. I've seen Dak be great during the regular season. Dak has an MVP vote. Yeah. Dak has had great moments during the regular season. The story of Dak Prescott and this Cowboys team will be written in the postseason. But I do think it starts with this game. So it's not going to completely change my opinion of the Cowboys and what they've done in the past. It might change my opinion of what they're capable of right now. And we will still see if that's right or wrong, because this matchup really matters in the postseason. But Dak Prescott can get over the hump.
Yeah.
He can show everybody, okay, it's not just this incredible defense. It's not just the great field position that we get. It's not the multiple turnovers that they give us. It's not the amazing job by the special teams. It's really us. I'm not being sarcastic. That's actually what happens.
To quantify it, this would be the second most impressive regular season win of Dak Prescott's career. That's what a win Sunday would mean. I was working for the Cowboys in 2016. It was week 6. Dak Prescott was a rookie. They were going to Lambeau. We were all waiting for Tony Romo to come back and replace Dak Prescott. Dak goes into Lambeau 2016, right before the bye, beats the Green Bay Packers. We're like, wait, what? Dak Prescott keeps his job the rest of that season. Now you'll see the asterisk by 2023. I slot this win, if he were to win, second most important. 2018, if y'all recall, Dak Prescott, the Cowboys, they beat the Saints. Really good Saints team, a Saints team that got knocked out of the playoffs the year before because of a Minnesota Miracle. Vikings go on to lose to the Eagles. Eagles go on to win the Super Bowl. That's how good that Saints team Dak beat in 2018 was. Remember week 10, Dak Prescott's rookie year, when he beat the Steelers. Zeke Elliott, screenplay most notably. Remember that week 10 game against Ben Roethlisberger and company. The Steelers were a really solid team. Then last year, I think, was Dak Prescott's 5th most impressive win. If he were to win on Sunday, Minnesota Vikings, they were 8-1. They had just beat the Bills in overtime. We knew how good the Vikings were. Cowboys go in and thrash the Minnesota Vikings. Ooh-wee. So to quantify how impressive this win would be, Dak Prescott been a starter since 2016, has not missed that much time. I surmise this would be the second most impressive win, James Jones, of Dak Prescott's relatively illustrious career when you look statistically.
I like it, and it's going to equal dinner for me and 5 friends, you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to it. But you're right, and I think just to touch off Shady point, it got to be Dak, though. Like, we want to come up here saying, man, you see the way Dak played, how Dak threw the ball against the Niners defense, you know, how this offense looks against the Niners defense. A win is a win. I'm not taking nothing away. But nothing will change if Dak doesn't go out there and ball out. Dak has to go out there and ball out. If the defense goes out there and shows up the way they've been showing up and Dak really don't do too much, then nothing changes. So this one here, this has to be Dak. Like, I don't even know if you could put that on that list if Dak don't help.
Yeah.
You got what I'm saying? So this got to be Dak.
Because I feel like a guy like Tony Pollard, if I told you that he balled out, he won the game because he had 170 yards all purpose with 2 touchdowns. Y'all won't be surprised, though, because he has that type of capability. He screens, he's fast, right? Break a long one. He's done it before.
We wouldn't have Fred on the show next week, though.
Okay, but no. But a guy like, no, I'm going to say if they would win. Parsons, he had 2 sacks, one from Montgomery.
Wouldn't be surprised at all.
Right? CeeDee Lamb. But the thing is, if I say, yo, Dak ripped the defense apart, 350 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks.
That's a good point.
You get what I'm saying? You be like,
good point, huh?
Stop, Shady, stop playing. That's what I'm saying. It's so important for him to have this type of game because we've never seen him dominate a good team like that in the playoffs, which is not the playoffs, but they beat him twice in the playoffs the last 2 years. That's why I'm giving Dak so much pressure to do it, because if he don't do it, we'll be like, he didn't do that. So we're going to find out. It ain't going to be easy. It will not be easy.
To be clear.
To be clear, okay.
Okay. The Cowboys win.
Right.
But they don't win because of Dak.
Oh, I'm still acting a fool.
I don't know if you can after that last statement.
She on to something, though. Hold up.
If they win the way that they've been winning, with great field position, they're 1-5 in the red zone.
I might not praise Dak, but I'm going to praise the Cowboys.
Okay, you can do that. You can do that. Because you've been on the Cowboys. Yeah.
I've been telling you the Cowboys.
Okay, well, all right. Well,
subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.